Welcome to Dave's Garage. This is episode 6, the belt. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do the belt because apparently it was done in a couple of different ways. If you watch the movies, check reference books, go online, you'll find some really nice canvas versions of the belt. You'll find patent leather versions, which is eventually what I want to do. And of course you'll find the version that comes with the instruction, which is this 3 1/4 white ABS, which you make yourself. Now I'm actually going to use the instructions. I'm doing this for one of two reasons. One is that I want to finish my kit. And two is that the belt that I want to make, which is the white leather one, is going to take longer. I've got to gather all the materials and figure out how to do it. Obviously I want my Custom 02 tank on the back, holster, but I also want it to be expandable and I want it to be able to attach to the front. The only thing that I don't like about this version is that it attaches at the back and it's a little bit difficult to put on. Now when I received my arm, it came in this box and everything was wrapped in this really nice packaging. Now I checked every piece but one, and I don't know why I didn't check that one piece, but that one piece turned out to be the front belt. And when I opened it up yesterday, it had scratches on it, it had black scuff marks on it. It was a complete mess. Compared to the other pieces of armour, which were pristine, it looked like it had been used. It hadn't, because it didn't have any holes in it. So anyway, with the kit, you receive this Novus 2 fine scratch remover. And it worked really good at getting the marks off and getting rid of most of the scratches. So it looks as good as the other pieces now. So I use the instructions. Obviously I use some of the materials that I like to use more, which is the heavy duty Velcro, and instead of using the nut and bolt that was with the kit, I decided to go with rivets. Now this rivet is 1/8 by 3/8. It's actually a large rivet. It's not white. The white ones are a little smaller and it wouldn't go through all the 3 pieces. Now I have the top piece, which has a small square. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but underneath that I put a washer, and that helps it from buckling. It also helps this piece move. Now the nice thing about this piece moving is it makes it easier for storage and easy to put on, and probably less likely the chance that this will get stuck somewhere and snap off. I also was originally going to put 3 rivets there, give it a lot of strength, but I found if I did that, there was obviously no movement at all. That was the problem. Now one seems to be holding it well, but I guess only time will tell. I also put between the belt and the main torso a piece of this rubber foam weather strip. Now this is 1 1/4 wide, 7/16 of an inch deep. It is adhesive on one side and it comes in a 10-foot roll. As you can see, I've been using quite a bit of this. I've been using it to pad my armour. I've also been using it to help it fit better, and using small pieces of this where 2 pieces of armour come together and make a noise. I've been using this as like soundproofing, I guess, to stop those pieces from moving together. And that's what this did. It just puts a little bit of pressure and keeps these 2 pieces apart, and there's hardly any movement in there at all. So to do the belt, just follow the instructions quite simply. There's dimples where it tells you to drill. Instead of doing the nut and bolt, I've used a rivet. Now I probably will paint that with some enamel white paint, or I may use, I can find it here, these small plastic white screw covers that you can get. They seem to look quite good, and I'll probably just glue that on there. So I drilled the hole, put the washer in, put the rivet, very simple. I've used the 1 big thick piece of Velcro instead of the 2 thinner pieces, and of course I put my little piece of cushioning under there. So it's quite simple to put on. It does a really nice job of bringing the front and the back pieces of the main torso together. As you can see, they're much closer now. It feels very secure and does a nice job of bringing in the sides. So there you have it. There's the belt. Quite simple to do if you follow the instructions. If you want to use the rivets, go ahead. I found that they work quite well. Do use a washer in there to stop any pinching of the armour and make for easy movement. And of course the heavy duty Velcro helps tremendously. So till next time, have fun putting your armour together. I'll see you then.